What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and yes, we are going to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And this is about to be a real relaxed, chill kind of video because that's just how I'm feeling right now. So let's get into it, shall we? All right, y'all. So we are reviewing episode 8. I didn't review episode 7 because I just didn't care. It was just filled with Garcelle. Erica being drunk or pretending to be drunk or whatever. And, Sutton was getting bullied basically by Diana. Diana was being her rude ass. Racist self, and I'm just over her. Like, she just had a whole situation where she was mad at Sutton because she felt like Sutton was using a situation that she was talking about her brother. Diana talked about her brother passing away, and then Sutton gave an example of how, yeah, I understand how you feel because my dad and all this, that, and the third, just trying to relate to her. And it was just an episode full of people trying to relate and, discuss things with Diana, and her just taking it out of context, being pretentious, like acting like a overly rich bitch that don't have no personality. Like, listen, let me tell y'all something. I love the glitz and the glam of the Beverly Hills, child. That's why I watch. But what you're not going to do is do the most. And I feel like Diana is really rich ghetto. Like, she's not, she tries to act like she's so posh, but girl, you are not. And in episode 8, you tried to read the girls, but you just got read. Like, they created a whole novel off your ass, and it might have had your book cover on it. Learn how to read, sis. Learn how to speak. That's what you need to do. Like, I'm so over Diana. I don't even know what to do with her. So let's get into episode 8 because I'm excited because Cherise and Pino has finally arrived on the scene. Okay. I love, love, love Garcelle having another advocate because it's like this whole mean girl group situation that's forming. Kyle is wayward. She just gonna do whatever to get in any scene and make up some shit to get the conversation rolling. And yeah, I'm over that. And this whole, we just need to break up the foolery and the toolery of the other chicks. So it starts off with Cherie and Garcelle meeting up. They're talking about, Garcelle says that, basically Cherie and Will are the poster childs for co-parenting because they do it so well. Apparently her and Will had went somewhere with their son or whatever. Jada couldn't join them for whatever reason. But she talks about how she utilizes them as a perfect example of how to move forward and deal with her husband and the twins. Okay. Well, her ex-husband, Garcelle's ex-husband at this point. Then they laugh and joke about Garcelle previously dating Will Smith after obviously Cherie was married to him, and they didn't know each other at the time, and then they became friends. All right. Then Cherie says, are the girls gonna, they talk about Garcelle's birthday party, and she says, are the girls gonna act right? And Garcelle says, Lord, I sure hope they do. So in the next scene, Crystal is making videos that this is a boring ass scene, so we're gonna roll through it. Crystal making videos at her house about her making drinks on social media. Her brother Jake is there, which I'm like, oh, Jeff is there. And I'm like, is that his real name? Anyway, but he is apparently a singer overseas. He's home at their house, and her husband comes home, and he's doing another movie. It's a Christmas movie, and he says it's the Duke of Norfolk or something like that. So they all laugh. The son is in the kitchen, and he basically sound like he's saying the F word, but he not. So moving right along, they all go sit down and talk about Mexico, and Rob asks about Diana and how she did on the trip. And Crystal says she handled it hard at first because they kind of came for her. But when you dab at Diana, it's nuclear. I don't know about it being nuclear because Diana is definitely giving corny. It's definitely giving you tried it. definitely giving you some of your money to pay somebody how to teach you how to come have a comeback for somebody, because them comebacks was falling flat at the end of this episode because you really tried it and you didn't try hard enough. It was bad. But anyway, we'll get into that. So the next scene, Kyle is at home and Mauricio arrives. Her and Alexia are cooking a Friendsgiving dinner for Alexia and her friends. So Kyle asks Mauricio about going to Garcelle's birthday party, and Mauricio is like, let me check my schedule. But of course, we see he went to the damn party, so whatever. So Kyle tells him about a text message that Diana sent, because apparently she knows that Diana and Garcelle weren't exactly getting along the best on the trip. So, they were kind of questioning whether or not Diana was actually going to come to the damn birthday party in the first place. And so then Diana sends this message where she tried to be shady, talking about her damn uterus bleeding or something, and how she on bed rest and all this shit, and how she just telling them all of this because she don't want Garcelle to think she's rude. Diana, cry me a river, dick face. This was another attempt to be snarky that felt very as flat as your butt. I don't, girl, Diana, get out of here. Get out of here. Your ego is as inflated as your face. I'm sick and tired of this. Like, when is she going to be gone? Because I cannot with her. Okay, moving on. So then Kyle talks about Rinna not being able to go because she's going to be obviously at Harry's premiere, which I'm sure Rinna is sick because she ain't get paid for this episode, because we ain't see her ass in that second. Okay. So moving on. Erica is getting glammed up because she's taking photos for her hair extension line, which I'm glad to see the bitch doing something to make some damn money, child. I want her to get a damn job. I want her to stop talking about stuff, trying to make, feeling sorry for her damn self. Oh, it's me. I'm not rich anymore. I used to have a boat called the Illegal. Of course you did. I don't know. She talks about her grandmother, how her grandmother made her tough. Whatever, bitch. You just said on the internet that there was some bill that they hit you with for $2 million that you can't pay. I hope you sell all these damn hair extensions so that you can pay. Because this right here that you paying for with the glam of it all, they gonna see all this shit on TV and be like, well, bitch, I know you fucking lying. You talking about you can't pay for this bill right here, but you done paid all these people in this room to glam you up and put this hair in your head. You tried it. Moving on. So Dorit and Sutton meet up to chat, and Dorito's mom made cookies for them. Okay, Sutton takes a bite out of crime into one of the damn cookies, and one of the damn cookies was spicy. I was like, who make a spicy ass cookie? And don't tell nobody. Okay, but Dorit's mother is cute. They look just alike. The mother seems to have an accent. I thought Dorit was from Connecticut. I'm confused about this family's whereabouts and its origin. I'm just saying. The mom sounds a little foreign or something, so maybe she from somewhere else. But anyway, the mother's really nice. She compliments Sutton, and then Dorit and Sutton proceed to go sit down and talk. So Sutton starts talking about some testosterone injections or some shit she got in her body that's going to help her manage her emotions or some shit. I'm like, well, damn, bitch, how emotional are you? Okay. Moving on. So they talk about Mexico and Crystal. And, Sutton says she feels great about the situation with Crystal. She's moved on. Then they talk about Diana and how Diana, apparently Sutton got on the plane and she was like, where can I sit right here? And apparently it was the seat next to Diana. And Diana says, oh, no, let's sit in our original seats. And in the confessional, Dorit says, ooh, well, that's crazy, because when I got on the plane, I asked where to sit and she said anywhere. I'm like, girl, that lady was shading that woman. She was shading that lady. She tried. I mean, only thing she can shade somebody with is her coins at this point. But Sutton got coins too. Maybe not as much as Diana, but shit, y'all bitches is rich. So, I mean, who gives a fuck? 1 million, 2 million. If you ain't got anything over $1 million, listen, you can pretty much live life however the fuck you want. So, whatever. So, moving on. Sutton basically says, well, next time I'm just get my own damn plane. How about that? Okay. So in the next scene, Oliver, Garcelle's son, nephew, and the twins are sitting at the kitchen table, and Garcelle comes in the house. So she discusses how Oliver surprised her on the reel and came out with some flowers. They were celebrating her birthday on the reel, and she was really, really like shocked and happy and surprised over that. And then she talks about, her birthday party, and the ladies coming, and then she asked if the tailor was there, and she was like, "Well, damn, y'all don't even know that the tailor was upstairs. Y'all let anybody up in here." So she goes upstairs to get fitted for her dress. So in the next scene, Sutton calls Kyle and FaceTimes her, and they discuss Denise coming to the party. And Kyle says she doesn't think Diana is coming. And Sutton says she's going to come. I texted with her and she said, "I'll see you tonight." So I'm like, given all the toolery and the foolery that happened at the end, why the fuck are y'all oh, whatever. So Sutton and Diana was apparently texting before this whole shit storm of a party. And then Kyle laughs about Sutton getting booted from her seat on the plane. I'm like, Kyle, you love to be a little shady behind the scenes talking about misery loves company, child. I tell you, you love to laugh at everybody else's pain. But let somebody laugh at you in them damn moo dresses you be wearing, sis. You did kill it at this party, I will say. You had legs, hips, and body at this party, and you look good. You're looking like the bomb, Kyle, at this party, and that's it. Any other time, it's a hard hell no. Moving on. The ladies all arrive, and Erica has some fake ass conversation with Sutton about, "Oh, I was gonna call you, to ask you what I should get Garcelle for her birthday, and since I'm broke and all, I sent her some flowers." She ain't say she was broke, but I figured that's why she just sends her some damn flowers. So Erica starts guzzling down the drinks, child. I guess this is her second attempt to show everybody that she's the drunk, Xanax or whatever fuck pill she taking, Adderall or whatever. So they comment on Garcelle's cake, and it was the cake is of a Birkin bag, and Garcelle says she got a Birkin bag cake because she's hoping somebody just buy her one, because sisters can't fathom the thought of spending all that money on a purse like that. So she said, "Listen, I want one, but I ain't gonna buy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat it. I'm gonna go ahead and have a cake, okay? Because I ain't gonna eat that coin to get that bag, okay?" So then Diana is the last person to arrive, child. She comes in there, strolling in there with her little boy toy. And as she walking in, she says the party was dead. Ma'am, the party didn't look dead to me. Maybe you was dead behind the eyes because you was blind. The party was popping. You, on the other hand, I don't know what your situation, with your bleeding and all. Maybe you should have kept your almost dead man walking ass home. That's probably what you should have did. Because with them dead ass reads that you came up in here with, you was a dead man on arrival. You should have never even came. You should have sat this one out. That's what you should have did. Because what you said was dead. All right. So there you go. Moving on. Diana gave Garcelle a copy of her book and signed it, pretty much being shady, because she's like, "Yeah, you want to talk about my book so much? Here's a copy of it." And it's literally sold out. Like, I had to give her one of my personal copies, so that's an amazing gift. Bitch, don't nobody want to have this coffee table book of naked ass women. Buy me a Birkin since you so rich, bitch. How about that? Use some of your coins and buy me this damn Birkin bag over here, because I would love to have a real one, so I ain't got to eat it. Go on and get me one. How about that? Moving on. So then we see Erica making a joke about, talking to her lawyer. Not a joke, but she says she was talking to her lawyer, and the lawyer says, "I see that you're telling people to DM you. Maybe I should interview these people that you're telling to DM you." And she starts laughing about that. Talking about lawyer vetting her DMs. I'm like, girl, you ain't got nothing else to talk about. Okay. Moving on, Oliver and Jax, Garcelle's sons, come over and introduce themselves to Crystal and Erica. And Garcelle says she can't wrap her head around. This is where she talks about not wrapping her head around spending that much money on a purse, because they talk about the cake. And then Garcelle introduces Cherie to all the ladies, and they talk about Garcelle dating Will Smith. Okay. Which I'm like, Garcelle, this is just like the bacon eating vegetarian. Like, okay, we don't want to keep hearing that you dated Will Smith, sis. Okay, it was funny and cute the first time that y'all talked about it with your little friend group. But okay, girl, that's enough. All right. That's enough. All right. So then Kyle and Diana talk about Diana's diamond encrusted Birkin and how she saved her bags from a burning home. Apparently, her house was burning down. The first thing she thought to do was grab her damn Birkin bags and shovel them in her car. Moving on, because I actually don't care. So the ladies chat about 2020, and all the ladies that are sitting together, I think it was Crystal, Erica, Garcelle, Dorit, and Sutton were sitting together. And the ladies chat about 2020, and Cherie makes a comment about making peace with her vagina in 2020. I'm like, well, damn, was you giving the vagina hell? Were you plopping it down on too many dicks? I don't understand what's going on about this comment, Cherie. It's giving concern. Okay. So then Erica says, well, PK looked up my skirt and saw my pussy. I'm like, girl, not your damn. Oh, I hope it was a pretty mess down there. More like a mess. But then PK, walks over as she's saying it, which is sort of embarrassing for him. So then they all laugh about it, and then he walks off once they tell him what the hell they laughing about. So then Kyle is over there still talking to Diana being messy, where she being two-faced, because one minute she was, giving the text message some hell. Now she laughing at it. And Diana says, she doesn't do jabs. She does bazookas. And Kyle brings up the plane situation with Sutton, and Diana laughs about being mean to her and says she named her bacon eating vegetarian in her phone. Okay, let's give up the bacon eating vegetarian. Like, seriously, give it up. It is a hard pass. It's not hitting. It's missing every time. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and let that go, sis. It wasn't even funny the first time you said it. So I'm gonna need you to release that from your arsenal of comebacks, because okay. Then Diana says she likes to take a breath and then kill. What you killing, sis? Besides the animals, to make all these bags and clothes and shoes and boots with the fur. You ain't killing shit. Cause you real dead at this party. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We do not care. Okay? You could have been, I'm not gonna say nobody should be dead, but you could have been, the deadly forgotten. Cause we don't care about you. We really don't. Anyway, moving on. They all gather to cut the cake. They're dancing. Diana sits she had her purse on like one of the high tables, and she turned around to get a drink, and her little boy toy is with her. And she says, oh no, don't leave that purse there. That's $4 million. Bitch, don't nobody give a fuck. Pick your little purse up. Okay. Don't nobody give a fuck. Okay. Moving on. Everybody's dancing. I love the Soul Train line. I think that was absolutely amazing. Erica was over here attempting to sexy dance, which it made me throw up a little bit in my mouth. I was like, ma'am, are you trying to rock your hips and wave and shift? No, ma'am, Pam. Don't ever do that again, Erica. I'm gonna need you to surround yourself with more of your melanated friends and get some rhythm. Matter of fact, wasn't you on stage when you was being Erica Jane and dancing and shit and all that? Where that rhythm go, sis? Maybe you can only do it on a dick. I don't know. Then you see Kyle dancing in the most embarrassing display of dancing. I don't think Kyle will ever be on Dancing with the Stars. I'm just saying. The leg kick-ups, the gymnastics on the floor. This is the wrong floor to do the dancing gymnastics. She's really giving, it was giving ballerina drunk style. And you were doing all this in front of Lonnie Love, and Lonnie Love, poor thing. She didn't even have her shoes on, child. She was just trying to make sure that Kyle, with one of her kicks, didn't tear her ankles off, because she was on the ground doing something. I don't know, but it was hard to watch. Moving on. And Kyle, cover your vag, girl. Like Dorit had to like, you look cute and stuff, but Dorit, I seen her having to, bob and weave from your vag a lot. Like, girl, cover yourself. You're doing too much. And I did see Crystal's husband trying to bust a move, but I thought he was gonna bust his ass because he was so I don't know if he was running away from the beat. Yeah, because moving on. Sutton pulls Diana to the side to talk to her outside, so it's about to go down. All right. She says, "You're on bed rest, but you're here. Are you okay?" And then Diana starts telling her story, and Sutton touches her, and Diana shuts her up with her hands, like doing this. I'm like, girl, I know you ain't giving me the alligator face claw. I know you fucking lying. Don't give me duck lips with the hands, sis. That's not what we about to do. Not at all. Okay. So this is where she starts to try to be a little itch. Okay. So then Sutton begins to say, you can't, and something. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, Sutton begins to say, you can't sin, talking about the text message. And Diana starts cutting her off, saying Sutton is phony and boring. No, bitch, you phony and boring. Only thing real about you is the checks that you write to buy all the shit that you display on this show. And I pray to the good Lord you don't never become broke, because you're going to be looking like Erica. Sad and phony and fake. Well, I guess you'll look the same as you do while you're rich. Anyway, carry on. So then she says, Diana begins to cut Sutton off, saying, and she says, I can forgive everything. I can't forgive being boring. Well, bitch, I guess you don't never forgive your damn self, because you boring the fuck out of me. The entire, okay, you boring the hell out of me. I can't, I won't. And it really pains me to do these reviews because Diana is so boring. It's like watching paint dry with an accent. Yeah, that's what it is. Moving on. She talks about her painful memory, her and Garcelle, and then she says that Sutton and Garcelle were basically being insensitive. And, with Sutton giving her own example of the situation, it was insensitive. And Sutton says, you're not listening. Kyle and Garcelle come over, and Diana says, what's your problem with me, talking to Garcelle? Because Garcelle is like, what, looky, what's going on here? And then Garcelle says, you have a chip on your shoulder. That's what it is. I ain't got a problem. You just got a chip on your shoulder, and I don't really give a fuck. Okay. And then Sutton says, the bed rest did you good. There you go, Sutton. Come on with it. Show this bitch how it really goes down. See, Sutton know how to read WP style. Okay. It's not giving Atlanta or Potomac, but you know what? It's cute for Bella. It's cute for Beverly Hills. I like it. So then, she said, but let me tell you something. And Diana says, bacon eating vegetarians. And Sutton says, shut up with that. Please. Thank you, Sutton. Somebody had to tell her, because for some reason, she really thought that was going to land. She really thinks that this is going to land. And I can imagine in Diana's head that everybody is at home laughing at her that's watching the show and just thinks that it's, so hilarious that she keeps calling Sutton this ridiculous name. But we're all looking at her like this. Every time she comes on the screen. I'm about to fall asleep, and I might eat a piece of bacon while I'm doing it. I'm just saying. Moving on. Kyle says, let's reassess the situation. She over here trying to play Judge Mathis and be the damn mediator at this point. And I'm like, girl, are you just trying to get your 5 seconds of fame in with this conversation? Because you ain't really had shit to say, and that dry ass dance you just did humping the floor didn't land enough attention. You just trying to get all in with the shits. So then Garcelle says, wow. Sutton says she was trying to say sorry, and Diana says she's fake. She calls Sutton again. Fake again. And Garcelle says, wow. And Sutton says, are you her bodyguard? No, Diana says, are you Sutton's bodyguard? And Garcelle says, well, you're being mean and you're not going to mess up my birthday party. So arrivederci. Goodbye. And then Sutton says, we are done here and you're an asshole. I've got your number, and proceeds to say Diana's number out loud. I said, Shao Sutton, you fucking tried to saying that lady's phone. I hope that ain't that lady phone number. You done gave the whole that can't be her phone number because I imagine production would have blocked it out. But that was damn funny that she did that. It's like Diana tried, but Sutton did. Okay. So then Garcelle goes over to the group of girls and says, "You know what I know? You know who I noticed is not here?" And everybody's like, "Who?" And she says, "Denise." That Erica in her drunken stupor, child. She's like, "I told you that bitch was not your friend. This is the third time. I told you, bitch. I told you." I'm like, girl, what in the tarnation is going on here? Shut Shut up, Erica. You are embarrassing. It was hard to watch. I couldn't maintain myself. I'm like, is this really what's happening right now? Oh, okay. And then in her confessional, Garcelle says, "Actually, I don't remember Erica ever telling me anything like that." I'm like, child, oh my gosh, Beverly Hills, what are y'all doing over here? So then Garcelle says, "Yeah, and there go Diana and Sutton still over there going at it." So back over there with Sutton and Diana, Sutton calls Diana passive aggressive. And Kyle says, I thought she was actually being pretty straightforward with that text message, and laughs. I'm like, Kyle, you and your caftans, shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody asked you shit, sis. Okay, go. Matter of fact, go sexy dance on the dance floor with your fine ass husband, because you don't have nothing to contribute to this situation right now, because you are a terrible mediator, by the way. So moving on. Then Sutton says, Kyle says, "I thought it was straightforward." Sutton says, "It was when I'm on bed rest," and calls Diana soulless. Kyle says, "You can't say that, Sutton." And Diana says, "You need a new villain? Here I am." Girl, I know you fucking lying. Really, Diana? Is this what we doing? All right, y'all. Beverly Hills is um it's not heating up for me. It's giving uh, but we'll see what happens in the next episode, because I'm very interested to see how the new edition of Cherie is going to take place on the show and how she's going to mesh with the group. I am shocked that Denise didn't come to the party, but again, Denise probably like, you know what? You bitches can't pay me enough to come back on this show. So I'm going to go ahead and sit in the house with my husband that be talking about crazy shit. And I'm going to live my best life. I'm going to go ahead and pass on this party. Garcelle, when you have a party with these bitches not here, no cameras, I'm in there, girl. I'm in there, sis. But anyway, y'all, thank you for watching. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with somebody else that thinks these people are crazy and watches this show. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.